right, we are live. Hello, hello. Today I want to talk about something that can quietly shape your whole life, and that is who you surround yourself with. Let me turn off my notifications. There we go. Oh, forgot about that. Anyway, hi, I'm Reynaldo Gunawan. I am an engineer and I'm a licensed neuroencoding specialist focusing on burnout. And we are doing this live, Mimo Live, because I care, because I want to share what I've learned throughout my years as I was reflecting, as I was growing, and I want to share with you. And it's also important for me that you also learn all of these things, not due to trial and error, but your own life, which you can. I also want you to learn something from me. So you don't have to do the hardship. So you can just like apply it and boom, you're done. That's why I'm doing this every single week. I'm going live and exactly here where you can bring about your struggles, your thoughts, things that is holding you back from reaching what you want to do. And please do use the chat because what I want to share with you, it's nothing in comparison to what you bring. So please use the chat. We can discuss it together. All right? If there is no point coming in yet, I will get into the teaching that I want to share with you. Oh my gosh, this is so great. Again, who you surround yourself with matters. Because whether we notice it or not, the people around us influence us. Their mindset affects us. Their habits affect us. Their standards affect us. Their energy affects us. And maybe you've already felt that in your own life. Some people pull more out of you, and some environments even make you smaller. And this is why it matters so much. And this is why I also want to share with you. There's a phrase saying, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I believe there's truth in that. Because proximity is power. That's what Tony Robbins said. And by the way, the first time I heard that, I was like, what the heck does he mean? I don't even know what proximity means. And it's basically that, what we've been talking about. If you stay close to people who think small, act small, avoid risk, settle for less, it becomes easier for you to do the same. And if you stay close to people who grow, who take responsibility, who challenges themselves, who think bigger, that energy starts affecting you too. This is why I also like this phrase so much that I am blessed to be reminded almost every month with my own community, Neuroencoding Institute community, stay close to the fire. Because the fire does something. It warms you, it sharpens you, it changes you. And the people close to you either stretch your thinking or shrink it. And here's the uncomfortable truth. A lot of people say they want growth, they want to grow, and still choose environments that keep them comfortable. They say they want more, still stay where they are the biggest fish in the pond. I love that analogy so much. They stay where they feel impressive, where they feel safe, where they are not challenged. And the problem with that is this. If you are always the biggest fish in the pond, maybe it's time to leave the pond. Maybe it's time to move into the sea. Because growth rarely happens where your ego feels the most comfortable. And I say that strongly because I know this pattern too. It feels good to stay where you already know you're enough. It feels good to stay where you don't have to stretch, where you don't have to risk looking inexperienced, where you don't have to admit that you still need help. that comfort can quietly become a trap. Because if you never place yourself in rooms that challenge you, you may protect your pride, and at the same time, you limit your future. So, what is the solution? Put yourself closer to the kind of people who want to become the best version of themselves, or the people you want to become more like. Choose rooms that stretches you. Choose conversations that challenge you. Choose circles where you are reminded that there is still more to learn, more to grow, and more to become. And yes, that can feel uncomfortable. Sometimes you might feel like the least experienced person in the room. Sometimes you may feel like the poorest person in the circle. Sometimes you may feel like you are behind. That is not always a bad thing. Sometimes that is exactly where growth begins. Because when you are surrounded by people who are already moving in the direction you want to go, you begin to rise with them. And that also means this: if you're struggling inside, if you know something is not right, if you know you need support, seek help. Seek help. And I say that again: seek help. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to admit that you have a problem. Because asking for help is not a weakness, it's wisdom. At least that's how I see it, and that's how I believe it. And being willing to invest in yourself may be one of the most important decisions you ever make. At least that's the case for me. So here's what I want you to do today: take out your phone or a piece of paper and a pen, like a classic, what you write is what you invite. And I want you to write these two questions. Who am I surrounding myself with right now? The second question: are these people helping me grow or helping me stay the same? And if you still have space and still want to consume more, I'll write one more thing. I just got reminded of it. Where do I need to seek help, support, or a stronger community? And be honest, because proximity is power, and the people, places, and support you choose will shape who you become. So don't be afraid to step into a bigger room. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And don't be afraid to invest in becoming the version of you know you are capable of becoming. So I appreciate you for listening until this far. I always love these live sessions. It's just a challenge for myself as well to share all of these with you. It's also a part of reflection for me, and I can only appreciate. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart if you watch until the end. Because if you can take something from it, just one bit of it, I already serve my purpose, and I love to hear back from you. So again, Aldo here. Well, I always call myself Aldo. I introduce myself to Reynaldo Gunawan. You can call me Aldo, because if you watch until the end, you'll know. Oh, wonderful. Then I will see you again next week. Have a great, wonderful, sunny, quite hot days ahead. I love you. I appreciate you. Aldo here. Peace out.